In this media, you will learn about construction of fluorescent lamp. The fluorescent lamp is a low-pressure mercury discharge lamp. The fluorescent lamp consists of glass tube, electrodes, phosphor coating, liquid mercury, glass stem, aluminum cap, and metallic shield. The glass tube is filled with inert gas, like typical argon or argon mixed with neon, krypton, or xenon at low pressure. The glass tube is also filled with small amount of mercury. The internal surface of the glass tube is coated with phosphor, which produces luminescence. Two electrodes are present on either ends of the tube. The electrode coil injects electrons in the discharge space. Since tungsten coil gets heated to high operating temperature to increase the efficiency of electron emission, it is coated with refractory oxides. During the lifetime of the lamp, the electrodes disintegrate gradually. Blackening at the end of the tube occurs due to electrode disintegration. In order to reduce the disintegration, the electrodes are covered with metallic shields. The electrode coils are supported by glass stem. The glass stem is fused with discharge tube to form a gas-sealed vessel. On both ends of the glass tube, metal caps are provided. Metal cap has two contacts connected to the electrodes on both ends. When electric charge is passed through the electrode, mercury starts emitting ultraviolet radiation. The UV radiation emitted from the mercury vapor hits the tube. The phosphor-coated tube emits visible light when UV rays hit the tube. Electrical properties of the lamp are determined by its tube length, diameter of the tube, and choice of gas used to fill. Thus, you learnt about the construction of fluorescent lamp in detail. In this media, you will learn about the working of fluorescent lamp. Basic fluorescent lamp circuit consists of fluorescent lamp, starter, capacitor, and ballast choke. The important component present in the electromagnetic ballast is a core of stacked steel lamination surrounded by insulated copper or aluminum wire of wound-type coil. The ballast functions both as voltage transformer and current limiter. A capacitor, connected across the electrodes, prevents the radio interference caused by sparking in order to prolong the life of electrodes. A starter consists of two electrodes enclosed in a glass tube filled with argon or neon. When the switch closes, supply voltage is applied across the contacts of the starter switch. The discharge starts between the two electrodes in the form of arc due to the voltage between the electrodes. This arc is initiated by a small additive of radioactive isotope which may either be tritium or krypton-85. The bimetallic electrode is heated thermally due to the discharge of arc. As soon as the bimetallic electrode gets heated, it moves towards the other electrode and makes contact with it. When the electrodes make contact, the starter switch closes. Now the current starts to flow through the starter switch and helps the filament of the fluorescent tube to heat. Due to the heat of filaments, the gas present inside the fluorescent lamp begins to ionize. After the closing of starter switch, the gas inside the starter begins to cool when there is no arc between the electrodes. The bimetallic electrode begins to cool and comes back to its original open position. When electrodes separate, the ballast provides an inductive kick for producing high voltage to start the lamp. The lamp starts to glow. Once the tube is lighted, The impinging main discharge between the electrodes keeps the filaments hot, which makes the continuous emission without the help of the starter. If there are insufficient electrons in the starter gas bulb, the tube will flicker and fail to start. Advantages of fluorescent lamps over filament lamps. Fluorescent lamps have longer life and higher efficiency when compared to incandescent lamps. Fluorescent lamps are more economical as the running cost is less and also available in different sizes. Disadvantages. Fluorescent lamps are normally larger in size, require more space, and have starting difficulty at low voltages. Thus, you have understood about the working of fluorescent lamp in detail.